Get in your car. Take a look around. You will notice something very intentional about its design. The front windshield is a huge sweeping pane of glass. It gives you this wide panoramic view of the road stretching out before you. You can see the horizon. You can see the turns in the distance. You can see everything you need to navigate what's coming. Then look at the rear view mirror. It is tiny in comparison. It is small for a reason. Its job is to give you a quick, strategic glance at what you are leaving behind, not a place to fix your gaze. This is not just a lesson in driving. This is a powerful metaphor for leadership and for life. The future deserves our attention. The past requires only our awareness. We are all drivers in our own lives and in our organizations. Where we choose to focus our vision determines our direction and our destination. It is so easy, so tempting to stare into that small rear view mirror, replaying the crashes, replaying the wrong turns, replaying the beautiful scenery we have passed. The past is known territory. It feels certain. But a driver who stares only at what is behind them is a driver who is heading for a crash. The real work, the brave work, is to trust the size of the windshield. It is to accept that the most important part of our journey is the part that has not happened yet. The road ahead is where our potential lies. This simple truth is at the heart of courageous leadership. A leader's primary responsibility is to steer their team toward a worthy destination. They must be the one most committed to looking through that big front windshield. This does not mean we ignore the past or pretend it did not happen. That would be reckless. We glance back to learn. We glance back to gather data. We glance back to honor the journey that brought us here. But then we must immediately and intentionally turn our eyes forward again. The past is a source of information, not a destination for our attention. Our energy, our vision, and our hope must be invested in what is next. So the question we must all ask ourselves is this: where am I spending my time looking? Am I stuck in a loop, endlessly analyzing the bumps in the road I have already crossed? Am I relitigating old decisions? Am I wishing for a different yesterday? Or am I scanning the horizon, or preparing for the next hill, or charting a course for a future I want to create? The size of the mirrors on your dashboard is not an accident. It is a profound lesson in perspective. The future is vast and full of possibility. The past is a small, contained frame of reference. We must lead our lives accordingly. Believe deep in your bones, our best days are ahead, not behind. A leader's job is not to be a historian of the organization. Their job is to be an architect of its future. This is the fundamental shift from managing to leading. Managing is often about optimizing the present based on lessons from the past. Leading is about creating a future that does not yet exist. This requires a radical commitment to the front windshield. Be the person in the room most willing to talk about tomorrow, even when everyone else is comfortable discussing yesterday. This is not about naive optimism or ignoring reality. It is about holding the tension of what is with what could be. Looking forward is the very essence of growth. Growth does not happen in the rearview mirror. It happens on the open road ahead. When a leader consistently points the team toward the future, they send a powerful message. Our potential is in front of us, not behind us. This fosters a culture of possibility. People start asking, what if, how might we? Instead of why did we? Who's to blame? A future-focused leader cultivates psychological safety. Try new things, experiment, even fail in the pursuit of innovation. A story of turning forward. I once worked with a technology team that was completely demoralized. They had just spent a year developing a product that, upon launch, was a total flop. The market did not want it. The sales were abysmal. In every meeting, the conversation was a broken record of blame and regret. They obsessively analyzed every misstep, every flawed assumption, every warning sign they had missed. They were staring so hard into the rearview mirror that the entire team was paralyzed. The team's leader, Maria, listened and validated. She allowed them to grieve. This was crucial. Then she drew a large, bold line down the whiteboard. On the left, she wrote 3 powerful learnings. She spent only 10 minutes on this. She honored the past. She did not erase it. On the right, she wrote, the road ahead, what's next? This space is now our focus. What is one small problem we can solve in 30 days? They fixed it. They celebrated. Confidence returned, just a sliver, but real. Then the next small project and the next. Eyes on the immediate road. Within 6 months, they were innovating again. A year later, a new feature was a huge success. Maria did not ignore the past. She refused to let the team live there. She made them face the front windshield. Leading what is next and leading what is in front and not behind